peaceful bikers, beautiful streets, a lot of tourists, low crime rates. Just everything about here just sounds too perfect. Copenhagen, Denmark just sounds like a dream place to be, is what you would think until you recognize that everywhere has a dark side, including Copenhagen, Denmark. Now, the dark side of Copenhagen, Denmark happens to be the drug facilities where they allow them to do hard drugs at a controlled rate. Now, how does this really look? With people being addicted to these hard drugs, there are many different opinions on how this should be handled. Now, today we're going to be taking a first-hand dive into the situation that Denmark has with drugs. All right, so look, we're currently in Denmark, you feel me? So this is the country where, you know what I'm saying, it's legal. You know what I'm saying? People allowed to do crack, they allowed to do heroin, but it's like a building where they can do it at. Now, addiction is a very crazy thing, and honestly, I'm just kind of see like, why? What's the logic behind it? What made them want to do that? Why would they choose to do that? What's the idea behind it? Now, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna be like, that's a terrible idea until I actually get to see, like, how do the people feel about that? You know what I'm saying? What inspired them to really make that decision? Because like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people deal with addiction, but is this really the idea or like the answer to that issue for these people, you feel me? And that's really what I'm trying to explore today. Quick little fit chat too, by the way, you feel me? Today, I'm about to shoot this video, and then tomorrow, I'm gonna go out, and then we're gonna go to the addiction center. We're gonna interview some of the people. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work, but right now we finna interview like random civilians and stuff, see how they feel about it, if they even know about it, and just learn about the culture and stuff, because me in Denmark, we gotta try something new out. Right now, I'm finna go interview some people. Look, bruh, say what's up. You would have thought that nigga was cold. Stop it. Maybe if you really look at it from a different point of view, maybe this is a good thing. And when you get to actually understanding how addiction works, it really makes you wonder, how does addiction work? I have to understand how addiction in itself works before I can really tackle the topic as a whole. And honestly, when you start to talk to more people about it and you start to actually look at it, what really inspired them to do this, right? Because from the outside looking in, right, if you haven't done your research about it, if you haven't looked anywhere but there based off of your common knowledge, it looks like a crazy thing to do. It's like, why would they do that? Why would they encourage it? But when you really understand addiction as a whole, right? All right, so look, the way addiction works is it works through dopamine and the reward system, which is the regular things you do gives you it rewards you and initiates you to keep doing what you're doing. Now, when you do drugs like cocaine, heroin, it pushes it to an unhealthy amount because now your brain becomes reliant on this because it's 10 times as strong versus the natural way. So now doing natural stuff like, let's say in the gym or like stuff like that, it's not gonna be as, I want to do this, because why the fuck would I do this if I can just do this? And this was this motivation, my bad. And this was this motivation. You wouldn't want to do that. Some hard drugs like heroin and stuff like that, when you quit, you cannot quit cold turkey. You will have deadly side effects because the receptors are so high, it just drops like that. And then it's gonna take time for it to reset back up here because like it's just such a drastic drop because they're not gonna be able to quit the way that you're thinking. Maybe these facilities that they did create might help, but it's a question of how are they going about it? And that's what we're gonna find out today, right? Because I look at it like 1, 2, 3, right? With the first group of people saying that, yeah, these facilities, they're terrible. Why are we encouraging the use of this? Why are we incentivizing them to do hard drugs, right? Why don't we just tell them like, hey, stop doing that? It's another group of people that's like, okay, these facilities are good. These facilities are great. Let's keep doing this because it's a way for it. They're gonna do it anyways. That's their whole idea, is they are going to do it anyway. And then group number 3, okay, they're gonna do it anyways, but it's a chance they stop doing it. So let's make it safe for them, but let's also make it where it's not too available so that it allows them to, you know what I'm saying, reduce the amount that they're using and kind of like get away from it. So the goal of it isn't that, okay, you're gonna use this anyway. The goal of it is you're gonna use this, but slowly reduce it to the point where you can get off of it. So that's the end goal for this group of people. Now, out of these 3 group of people, we're gonna explore what does the Denmark population really habitat? Like which one of these 3 groups they really embody, right? So the first dude that we talked to, he was a big believer on they are helping them because it makes it safer for them to do it. Now, a lot of the questions are going to be catered towards trying to understand what is the regular Denmark citizen, how do they feel about that, right? What's their opinion on it? And genuinely, I don't know, it's just a sad topic. My opinion, I'm not a Denmark citizen, this is my second day here, but my opinion based off of what I know, I don't know. I feel like I'm a member of this group up here. But really today, that could change, I'm not sure. But I wanna go talk to the people. So now we're about to head over to Central Avenue and we're gonna speak to some of the locals and stuff like that and see what is their opinion on this topic. And later on in the day, we're gonna head over to the place, the facility where they allow people to do these drugs. All right, but yeah, what that boy said yesterday, he said this is the hood. Who gonna know the best about addiction other than here? Which is why I'm finna ask some of the people here their opinions on the place where they're allowed to do like hard drugs and stuff. And just kind of like hardwired. See what, like, how do the people feel about that? Because my opinion don't really matter. It's not my culture. It's not my country. I'm leaving here in like what, the next few hours? So how do the people who are actually here, what do they think? Last night I was doing some research and stuff, so I had thought up some questions which I'm going to use on the people. You know what I'm saying? Ask them their opinions about certain stuff. Now, the one thing I didn't research this video in particular. Because you know they have a place where drugs or like hard drugs are like legal to do, right? Like a facility. So I'm just asking them questions about that. And then later today, me and Jesse, we're gonna go over there and we just kind of like gonna look at it and see what it look like. Because honestly, I don't know, something like that is just crazy to me. So I just never see some shit like that. Except for, I don't know who video it was. I think it was like that Middle Eastern dude. He went somewhere in in America. I think it was like something, but they got the same thing where they're like, it's legal to do drugs. But like, I don't know, it's just an interesting thing. And we gotta go to the store anyway. We gotta get stuff from mama. I don't think they're gonna let me interview him. I don't know. They don't really seem too friendly out here. I mean, they do, but like, I don't know, I'm scared. I don't know if they're gonna be cool with being on camera. All right, but we finna interview some people. All right, so pretty much, a lot of people not fuck with the interview. So I got an idea. I'm gonna go to an ATM, take out some money, and then kind of like pay people to do the interview. I'm gonna try out Central, see if people gonna do it for the free. Just for like, why not? But if I do end up like, cause like, honestly, I feel like here might be more authentic. Cause like Central just feel like a tourist spot. I feel like a lot of people there not even gonna be from here. You feel me? I'm trying to get to like the real people that's like from here and like what they think and like how they feel about the certain situations. So I feel like maybe I might have to just pay some of them to do it. So homeless people, probably give them some food or some shit. Cause honestly, I don't really wanna, I feel like if I go to Central, it might just be like tourists and stuff. But then again, it might just, we just have to try it. I'm gonna just ask them where they from, how long they been here, their experience here, how they feel about it, stuff like that. Cause I don't know, I wanna get to every part. I don't wanna just seclude it and then we don't really get the real of the real or like how the actual people feel about certain situations, which that's like the main goal or objective of this. Who are you? Like, introduce yourself real quick.
Well, I'm Oivind.
I'm Ivan. And then how's your experience in Denmark as of now?
Well, I'm very happy of Denmark.
Yeah.
I'm actually an immigrant myself.
Okay.
Came from Germany 41 years old.
Yeah. So how do you feel like, let's say, because it's my first time in Denmark, and honestly, a lot of stuff is new to me. And even hearing about that facility, like, it was kind of drastic. Like, what's your opinion on that?
On what?
The facility where they allow people to, like, do hard drugs and stuff. Like,
The facilities where we allowed people to do what?
Like heroin, crack. You heard about it or no?
Yeah, I heard about that. I think it's a good idea because not because we want to promote drugs.
Exactly.
In contrary, but since we have people on drugs, instead of criminalizing them because they are addicted and it's nothing they do for fun. So it's a way that could help them out and maybe to avoid so they get too high doses.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a way to see them as humans.
That's real. I respect that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. All right. Thank you. Yeah, that was cool. So we might just, yeah, that was cool. Honestly, because it opens a new perspective of it. Because a lot of people, they might just think about it like, oh, they're promoting it. But like, nah, it's like, it just makes it safer. I mean, we just have to do a little bit more. But I'm going to look into it. Yeah, we're going to see. We're about to go to Central next. Now that you have a better understanding of it, we can finally go and speak to one of the people who are going to be touring us and taking us there. All right, so who do we have here today?
We have Isa Roberts.
So how long have you been in Denmark? Like, what has Denmark been like?
I'm born here. I've been here for 25 years, as I am 25.
Yeah. How has it been like for you overall since like, how does growing up in Denmark look?
It looks good.
The question today, right? Like, what I'm doing today is I'm investigating addiction. And I heard about Denmark fixed rooms and where they allow them to do like hard drugs and stuff. What's your take on addiction?
In Denmark, we have these fixed rooms, but they have to give the people who are addicted to, the drugs, they have to give them some fix before they just can jump out of the drug or else they will die. So for me, we have a lot of help from the government and everything to like pay for this kind of stuff. I know it doesn't sound good, but that's the way you have to step out of an addiction is to like step down a little bit and a little bit, then you just stop. But you can't just stop from the one day to another or you will get a heart attack. So yeah.
That's a great take. Okay, so yeah, that's a great take. Honestly, that's a great take. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
So what do you have, wait, another question. What do you have to say to somebody who's like, these rooms are terrible? Or like, what do you have to say to somebody who says these rooms are perfect? Like to both parties, what do you have to say to them?
It's good because they have somewhere to be, somewhere to go, somewhere to get help. There is a lot of people who go through the same. So it's nice to like be in the same, not the same environment, but if you're like stepping out of the drugs, then it's nice to have somebody you can like lean up to and go through it together with that person. Yeah, so you're not alone.
It like humanizes them.
Yeah, like to get human together.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, so pretty much right now where we at?
We're in Copenhagen.
We're in Copenhagen. Copenhagen, Istanbul, right? And the facility where they allow them to do the drugs and stuff, where's that?
That's here in the corner.
Let's walk there real
You can
quick.
just come with us.
And then right now, it looked like it's dark. It is late, but it's not that late. It's not that dark. It's like what, 5, 6 p.m.? Yeah, it's about 5:41. So a lot of people aren't outside right now.
But this is the building where all the drug addicted people live.
And then over here, they let them do like the hard drugs and stuff and just different stuff like that. So I'm gonna just let her tour me because this is her country. She's about to show me like the different parts of Copenhagen and the parts that a lot of people just don't see.
Denmark is more like a city town.
Yeah.
It's more small clubs. We don't have big clubs.
And tell her what you were telling me about with like the drinking and stuff, like how they.
The drinking in Denmark is like you have to be 18 to buy alcohol, but they don't usually ask for your ID. So that's why we are the reason we're like number one. They have like the drinking problem.
But yeah, a lot of people, they just don't really enforce it. But pretty much like kind of how Atlanta, they don't really enforce the laws on weed. So a lot of kids, they smoke weed and stuff. That's kind of like the equivalent to alcohol over here. They don't really enforce it like at all.
But we also smoke a lot of weed. In Denmark, we are the one who smoked the strongest weed. We had Snoop Dogg who was here. He smoked. We have something called Christiania, where we sell. You know, we have like these small shops where we sell the weed.
Yeah.
But the police have closed it down. And Snoop Dogg, he was here for a concert from some years ago.
Yeah.
He smoked our weed. He passed out. Yeah, it was all over the news. He
Wow.
passed out because our weed is really, really strong. And we're the only one who we have a way of making our weed, and that is like with the cigarette, we don't just put the cigarette, we have to like heat it up first and remove all the nicotine, you know?
Yeah.
And make it like a little bit crusty, then we put it inside. So it's like only weed in it. It's not, you can't taste the cigarette. So it's more like, more strong.
Exactly.
And we mix it with all kind of things when it comes to Denmark. So it gets a little bit
Stronger.
Yeah, stronger.
Exactly. So honestly, that's interesting.
So if a king like Snoop Dogg can pass out, only God knows who passed out.
Yeah, y'all people in Atlanta that be swearing y'all just all the time, y'all not making it over here in Amsterdam. But what's the other drugs? Like, how do you think people get involved with drugs and stuff? Like,
get involved with drugs.
Like the hard drugs.
It's because it's easy to get drugs in Denmark. Denmark is really easy. Everybody takes drugs in all the clubs.
Like cocaine and
all
stuff?
The clubs, you can always find somebody who has drugs.
Like
That's
hard
not
drugs?
Yeah, hard drugs. Like
Wow.
cocaine and MDMA and something like that.
Oh, wow.
And you have to be careful, guys.
Very careful.
Because normally, sometimes you can risk that you get something else than cocaine, and then it wouldn't go so well.
Have you ever like witnessed somebody get laced?
Yeah, myself.
Lacing happens when a drug is secretly mixed with other substances that makes it unpredictable and dangerous. People think they're taking one thing, but the hidden chemicals can trigger sudden overdoses or deadly reactions. Here are some tips on how you can avoid lacing. Don't use alone. If something is wrong, someone can call for help immediately. 2. Test your substances. Use Tepstress, fentanyl, xylane, or local harm reduction centers that offer drug testing. Kind of like what we're about to do. Buy from consistent, known sources, but still test. Start with a very small dose. Take a tiny test dose first to see if the effects feel normal. Avoid mixing substances. Combos make reactions more dangerous and harder to detect early. 6. Look for unusual smell, color, or texture change. Not perfect, but sudden differences can indicate lacing. 7. Carry Narcan. Even if you don't use opioids, lacing can introduce them unexpectedly. 8. Use to provide consumption services if available. Many European cities, including Copenhagen, have safe use facilities, kind of like where we're about to go. Now, a lot of these make sense. So if you were about to do drugs and you know you're going to do drugs anyways and it's something you can do about it, do it safely, do it the right way. But now we're about to make our way over and explore some more parts of Copenhagen. I don't know, this is very interesting. And then where are we at right now?
Right now we are going to the central station. We have a big central station. Maybe we should go there also. It's right here. You're gonna see it, and it's one of the oldest stations in the whole world.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they said there's gonna be a whole bunch of homeless people over there.
Yeah, a lot of people, they sleep there in the night, but the police are there to close it every night.
Okay. Yeah. And what do you think like the main cause for homelessness is?
It's really, really, really few times you will see a homeless.
Oh.
As it took me 5 hours to find a homeless last time, and they weren't even not homeless. They just looked homeless.
Wow. So, yeah, it's not really a lot of homeless people. It's just a lot of drug consumption. That's kind of what it seems like. And it's starting to seem like it's not as big as an issue as others.
It's not a big issue at all.
At all?
No, because in Denmark, we get everything paid from the government. So if you are homeless, you can get a home.
Wow.
You just have to go to the government, but you also have some things you have to do to get this place, to find a job. That's also why we pay so much in taxes. We have free hospitals, free doctors, free medicine, free everything.
Yeah. And then
also dentists and all this kind of stuff.
So as long as they have a job, they just get everything for free.
Yeah.
So how do like criminal workers work with getting jobs?
How do you
criminal records, like criminal records.
They'll also get jobs. Everybody get jobs.
Okay.
Yeah. Criminal records, they can still get jobs. Some people ask for like to see your criminal record, but some they don't, and some they look past it because it's your. Everybody have lived their life. You make mistakes, and just you can like prove that you are better than that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So sometimes it's a problem, but it depends. If you want to be a lawyer or a policeman, forget it.
Yeah.
But if you
You're just
wanna
trying
be
to get
something
by.
else, you can do it. I had like a little bit of a criminal record, but so big, but it's still. But I make medicine in one of the biggest firms in the whole of Scandinavia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I respect that a lot because honestly, in places like America, they look too deep into stuff like that.
Yeah, but not here in Denmark. Denmark, they don't look deep into it. Only if maybe you get arrested or something, that they'll look into your background.
Yeah.
But that doesn't define who you are as a person,
Yeah. How do you feel like this system got put into place?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not so political, but we have to vote for a politician here in 2 days. People that are voting now. So everything that's hanging there, this is the different people you can vote on, and they have different opinions on how they want Denmark to be,
Yeah.
And this is the central station we're going into now.
Okay. So far, I like Denmark a lot. Like, it's very smart with the way they operate.
Yeah, and this is our small market where we buy all our food and stuff. I was here with your mom also and my dad. We drove all the way here last time to find some meat.
And that's where I got the cassava leaf and stuff.
Yeah, that was.
And we're gonna speak to some more locals and stuff about the situations. Because honestly, yeah, they might be more willing to do it. Is that like a train station?
Yeah, this is a train station, bus station, metro. We have underground metros. You should have tried that. That's fun.
Yeah.
Drive themselves.
Oh, that's hard. It's like a bus that drives itself.
No, we don't have the buses.
Oh, it's like a train.
Only the trains.
Oh.
And this is the central station. Copenhagen station.
Copenhagen station.
Yes. We'll have the police station just there.
Yeah. I haven't really seen a lot of police here.
This is the central station.
No, I mean like in general, in my trip in Denmark, I haven't seen any police.
No, police, they're all over the place.
What uniform are they at? Like, I haven't recognized.
You can see them there inside there.
Ah.
Look, that's the uniform.
Okay, I see,
That's
I see.
The Danish.
The what?
There's something called the tube over there, and they give us tickets in our trains.
They
They're
give
the
up.
one who gives us tickets when we're in the train.
How do you get a ticket?
If you're in the train, you don't buy a ticket. Then sometimes they come in the trains, and check everybody.
Ah, so they check
That's
it.
how they do. We don't have to buy and just pass like this security. We just go in the train. Sometimes you don't meet them, sometimes you do.
Ah,
So it's like you gamble.
they just verify that you paid.
Yeah. But
That's
this
interesting.
is the central station.
Beautiful. I mess with this a lot. And then you said you were going to show me the tube.
The tube is over.
All right, bet. So pretty much, what's y'all experience with Denmark? Like, how has it been for y'all? Like, y'all grew up here?
It's a good country. The weather is not so good. It's very like either it's like really sunny or else it's like horrible weather. It's a good country to be in because there's not so much danger and there's a lot of spaces where you can feel safe and where you can go without like having to worry so much about getting your stuff stealed or unless you have a bike. That's another story.
Leave your bike, it's gone.
Yeah. If you leave your bike out without a lock for like 10 minutes, it's gone. I don't think like there's a like certain facility. No, there's not like a certain space where you like go and do drugs. That's not like a thing. People just find places and just do drugs. I don't think they just let them, but I think.
What not to do in Denmark?
I mean, there's not like a lot of things that you shouldn't do, but there's a lot of like really good small spots in Denmark, and especially here in Copenhagen, where you can go and find like really good food and really good energy drinks and a lot of those stuff. There's a lot of places in Denmark where that is.
Appreciate y'all.
I hvert fald. Jeg havde ikke så meget at sige. Hvad vil du se, ikke?
Hej, så sagt hej til ham, der tegnede bygningen.
Nej.
Ude mellem de to søjler derude, cirka 2 meter op, der har han gemt sit ansigt.
Nej, hvor
Alle
griner.
bygninger, han har tegnet, der han modellerede sit eget ansigt, og så gemte han det. Er du prøvet at se?
Ja, kom. He's gonna show us who drew the...
The man who brought drawn this building, he hid his face in the building.
Oh, that's hard.
Every building he drawn in 1901 to 1914.
Yeah.
He make his face and hide it in a place in the building.
He's the man who drew it in
1908. They built the house in 1914, but he
Yeah.
drawn it in 1908.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wow. You know
Appreciate
that?
you. Yeah, that was honestly, I don't know. I love this.
You have one of them who's on drugs there.
Oh.
He's just sleeping.
Yeah, we're not going to talk. All right, well, yeah, honestly, I don't know. I like Denmark a lot. It seems very simple. Yeah, it'll more or less be expensive to like tourists and stuff. Because you that live here, you get a lot of stuff for free.
No, we don't get shit for free. What do you mean? If you're a tourist, you get more for free than us.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know.
Going down, I think let's go down through the train so you also can feel a little bit of it.
All right, bet.
We have different trains. We have the trains that is just riding in the cities. Then we have the underground trains that ride in the middle of the city. Then we have the ones that goes out to the different parts of Copenhagen.
Yeah.
We have like a car park. Yeah, this is the whole of Denmark.
Wow.
It's not so
Denmark
big.
is little.
So it's not so big, but this is where all the trains that are driving themselves you.
It's like
all the
Atlanta.
locals and Euro City, Intercity. Yeah.
It's like the size of Atlanta train station, Marta. Honestly, so far, it don't even seem like when you on paper. If I say crack is legal here, it seems like it's gonna be just some crazy city. You feel me?
But crack is not legal, but
But it's
everybody
not.
takes it.
You feel me? It's like it's not
It's not
enforced.
because they're making it like a big issue like that. Yes, if you get caught with you only get a ticket.
Wow.
You only get a ticket if you get stopped with drugs.
Yeah.
Or with something else. Only a ticket. But if you take it with 2 kilos or something, you will maybe get like 3 years or something.
Yeah, that's not America. America, you get like what, 20 years for that?
Yeah, not here in Denmark.
No.
You get a ticket if you have like a little bag on you.
Yeah, honestly, you would think it'd be way worse when that's like on paper. That just makes it seem like it's crazy. Oh, it used to
And
be
here
like
we
that.
don't have life sentences. I have to say, we only have 16 years. That's the maximum we can get.
So in America, right, where they're very strict with the crime and
Yeah, but in
enforcement.
America it's also different. In Denmark, there is no shooting, nothing. There's shooting one time every second year or something.
Wow.
Every one time a year.
Wow.
And it's not always people that die. This is all the homeless people in front of the church. This is where I gave them an oath. It was also the women I gave them to, and all the men that came and stole everything I gave to the homeless.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
scared to eat. I'm scared to talk to them. What do we say?
Don't talk to them. No, don't say nothing. Just look at them.
Wow.
And just keep your pockets for yourself. Where's my phone? Oh, you have it.
All right, well, yeah, that was obviously. We just
this
gonna
is the
shoot out
homeless
right now.
people. But that's the only homeless we have in Denmark.
It's not a lot.
No, that's the only thing. And look, all the people who take big drugs, they're coming out now.
Overall, to wrap it all up, I feel like Denmark is not what it seems. It's not the most wonderful.
And you can buy things for weed inside here. Look, we have all the supplies we need. But no to weed is not good.
But overall, I feel like Denmark is very interesting. It's not boring at all. It's very a structure. It's a system that's put in place to make sure everything is smooth. It's a way to have fun, but have fun in control circumstances. Honestly, overall, I feel like Denmark is amazing. If you want somewhere to live, to be peaceful, to be calm, but also to not be bored, Denmark is the move for you. And addiction isn't as big as a problem as it may seem to them. Where hard drugs not really being as destructive over here versus other places. So overall, I give Denmark a great review. Check it out. See y'all in the next video where I'm gonna be spending 24 hours in the most boring country in Europe.